with all the time. Last night, leave us up to chance. Never gonna leave it up. Never gonna leave it up. Last love, we can do a little dance. Never gonna leave it up. Never gonna leave it up. Last night, leave us up to chance. Never gonna leave it up. Hey, never gonna leave it up to chance. Never gonna leave it up to chance.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank y'all.
We are Soul Emotion, and we are at Red Light on 5th, and we couldn't be happier. Thank you, guys.
What do I say nice? How you fight stay tonight? I could be your friends with no limits to the ends. Your replies let me hurting in my side. Besides, been just never too long. Day by the sun, getting crispy, rolling over with me. Sensations down my brain. Say my name and it's moving through my brain. Down you bring along. And it blends with every way we dancing as we meditate. Never late. Say later, leave now. You remain just fading. Offer us our life from behind. Drinks for one, maybe drinks for two. Hello, miss, how are you and you? Listen to the music as you pay the bell and sway. These palms are shaking from the beach breeze, making this a nice day. Stay out and crack a bed like never. Say you and me, join. Another day not being boring. We know why subtle warmth in the eye. Say my name, feelings running through my brain. Down you bring it up, no. Eloquence with every break, dancing as we meditate. Never late for love. Said let it leave now, you remain so fading. bubbles like the raging seas. So surviving when I start vibing. Early morning and we jumping up to another rhythm that goes bumping up through. Pleasant being in our soul surviving when I do start vibing.
Thank you, everyone.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We're here with Soul Emotion. And man, that was such a fun performance. It really was.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you for
I
having
was
us.
I was dancing in the chair. It was really cool.
We saw you, dude. We wanted more.
Oh, you guys saw
We,
me.
we
I'm
couldn't
not
say it
making
because we
sure.
were on hot mics,
Yeah.
so I'm
I
sorry.
have a question though, Max.
Yeah.
Who's this other family band on the other side of I-35 that we got to compete with?
Willie Nelson, I guess. I don't know.
It's true.
Willie
We can't
Nelson
compete
and
with him, dude. He's got too much
Willie Nelson
wisdom.
and family, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of where I want to start because when I first moved to Austin, I picked up the guitar. I was a bassist, and I played in a band in high school and a little bit in college. And then here, I didn't have that, so I switched over to guitar and started writing music. And I was like, man, I need friends, make a band. And is that how you felt? You were just like, let's just create a band?
In a way, yeah. Because me and my brother were influenced by our dad to,
Yeah.
play music, pick it up, and then, of course, me and my brother would always play. When we got into it, he got back into it. He took a little bit of hiatus because family matters. But when we started playing together after 7 or 8 years, we were finally writing music or whatever. We played as little kids, and we needed a band, and there was no one that we knew, no one better, and it kind of just formed from the family because it was available and it was there. We all played different instruments. It worked.
So
So you never pushed it. You never.
Oh no, I never pushed it.
We kind of
We
didn't
kinda
like
tried
it
to
when
push
we
him
were,
out.
We were in high school and when we were early on, we were like, no, we don't play with our dad. That's lame.
We never called it a family band
And-
ever.
And even when we first started, we were just chodes and we didn't want to be associated with our dad. And but it's honestly the coolest.
He's the
thing-
coolest one in the band.
He's
for
by
sure.
far the coolest. He's the one
He's so cool. We gotta stop him from wearing vests.
introducing us to these things at a young age and curating it for us, putting up with a drum kit and then band practice at his place, kind of thing. It's cool to be like that and also have a cross generational music taste. There's things.
Yeah, it was more organic, right? So, the boys when Nick started college, so 8 years ago, 9 years ago. They came out, they wanted to do a demo because they were starting to play a bit. And they didn't have a bass player. So I went into the studio with them and recorded their demo so that they could get gigs.
But we had also played a few open mics with our dad, actually.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find anybody. So I just
Couldn't find
kinda-
bassists?
He wrote the bass parts as well. He was there for a lot of the writing, for a lot of the thing, kind of as the interim help, our backup quarterback until we found a guy. Let it.
We're
Yeah, it was just
this
more.
guy's
I
guy's
was-
throwing too good, and we can't find anybody
Yeah,
else who can
he
do
went
this.
from
good.
practice
that was
squad
never the
to-
case, but it was just they couldn't find anybody. Plus, they couldn't find anybody that could put up with the two of them in the same room.
That's
for more
also
than a half hour.
the biggest. He's the glue essentially.
It took me
I'm the
everything.
mediator or the referee or the person that gets in before the punches
true, yeah.
fly.
So when you guys started playing all together, you guys didn't live together anymore, or were you all under one roof?
So like we started as Soul Emotion when I got into college, and that was a couple years. Like I was maybe like 21, and then we started like actually having songs we wanted to write and things like that.
And we started playing shows.
We have been playing. Me and my brother have been playing in bands like together as kids,
cover
like,
bands.
people like since we were young.
We wanted
So,
to be a reggae band, actually.
Yeah, we wanted
I
to be,
could hear it.
we wanted to be a reggae band. We wanted so hard, but we were like, dude, the time's gone. You know, we got to move with the times.
At
you
least
know?
it wasn't ska.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
you know,
you're right. It wasn't. We never did that.
You guys
Never.
kind
We'll
of.
never, ever.
It kind of
do that.
strikes me as like reggae Dan. You know, it's like
Dude.
Steely Dan mixed with
Yeah,
reggae.
yeah.
I love
Oh,
that.
yeah, early Soul Emotion was
very heavy.
was a
Reggae
wannabe revolution band, right?
Sure.
Revolution.
And that was what they liked. Revolution,
Sublime.
Sublime,
Expendables.
yeah, all of that.
They were
so there
sick.
was a lot of that going on.
Totally.
Slightly
Which-
stupid.
I loved because, you know, I'm obviously a fair bit older than you guys, but in the '80s, reggae had a huge comeback, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So and
And
then
the
the
90s
ska
too.
scene was big.
Yeah, with,
so
like,
I
the
was a
Police
big
and
ska
everything.
And then
guy
in the early
back
10s, it
in
was
the
trying to
day.
make another comeback with us, you know, but we had to let that for the other people to do.
Well, it's not too late because you guys have a great sound.
Second
I mean,
album.
I hear the charisma a lot when you guys. I see it when you guys are playing. Everyone's kind of having fun and looking at each other, and it's because you guys are a family. I think a lot of people strive that, and also you guys know each other so well, obviously. And it really, I could see it when you guys play.
It helps, like, yeah, it definitely helps with communication, like having like 3 people you've known literally all your lives to like talk about.
2 people you can
It-
depend on to always be at practice or at least always respond to you. And, you know, you don't need to pay them as well for coming out to play. It's awesome.
Pay would be good occasionally.
Yeah, we don't get paid a lot, but
but like when like it's also too like arguing like it's great with a family. Like it's something that you've done and you're like you
Because
actively
you can't like
resolve conflicts,
you can't
know?
break up and never
you know,
see
you're
each
like,
other.
I fucking hate you. And then
I've
you're like, See
tried.
you tomorrow, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Totally.
Like,
See you Sunday. Yeah.
Thomas did leave the band once.
try.
You did?
It was after a pizza gig in San Antonio, and there were little kids just dancing around while we were playing, and oh, it was bad.
You didn't
he
like where
so-
that road
he
was going?
So pissed. He was like, fucking kids everywhere. Like, tell me to turn down.
They did tell me to turn
I hate
down.
playing in
we're
a
having, like-
family
we're having,
band.
like, a
Was his thing. I'm never playing in a family band.
There's like no one there. We're having like a powwow. He's like, dude, you gotta keep it together, man. He's like, no, I don't want to be here. you
Kids
know?
asking me what like the things did like while I
Kids
was
are running
playing,
behind him. He's like,
like,
actively getting like more.
getting behind the drum set. Like,
People are
what
telling
is
him to turn
this?
it down.
And the worst was when the manager came up and said, "Hey guys, can you turn it down?"
like outside. And, like,
Eh,
I mean, we were probably being loud, you know. Which
We were at
fine.
upscale Chuck E.
You know,
Cheese.
like hard rock. You know?
No,
No.
it was an outdoor thing with family, and the manager
Friday
comes
night
up and
pizza.
after he had already quit the band, but decided to do one more set.
I had one more set in me
And-
after they
and the
quit.
do one
manager-
more set.
I
You
still had to
should
get
have
paid.
seen his face. His head just about exploded when she said to turn it down. And so we turned down the volume, and all he did was bang harder for
He was
20
What a
minutes.
rebel, man! At the local pizza shop. How long did you quit for?
that night.
Till we
That
got in the
night,
car.
I
'Cause
reconciled.
we had a show the next night.
Yeah.
Well, you guys. I mean, I've been seeing your all's name around town. You guys just played the Paris next door.
Yeah, dude, that was
And
sick.
you guys got some big shows coming up. It sounds like.
yeah, man, it's been cool. We kind of things are lining up, and it's been a long time coming. We've been working on this album that we just released like last week. For like 3-4 years, we met a really good friend of ours who's our producer and our engineer Gus a couple at the same time, and
Really put the album together.
he
And
moved up here to Austin, and we kind of started working on that.
yeah,
We kind of started working with Gus like as like he took us on as a passion project, and so we kind of were able to finally like jot things down, like really paint and like see like what is it we want to do with these songs, and how can we what things can we add, what things can we take away.
and with the album, like we never had anything to like really show or promote ourselves, like on emails or for threads or like when people ask us to play anywhere. So now that it's out, like the shows are coming finally. That's the big thing. Like once we have like a good amount of like a full set list to show someone, that's when we're actually getting like a Paris show or something like that. So
Yeah, we got a good summer lined up. We got
Waco at Common Grounds,
Common
August
Ground.
25th.
Nice.
Go check it out.
We
Yeah.
got we got Austin again, August 18th at Pershing
The Pershing.
Pershing Hall, East Austin.
Peter
And-
Piper Pizza.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
Peter Piper
no, never
Pizza.
again, dude.
The last concert cafe in Houston and
September 30th.
September 30th, and we've turned down 2 shows at the Mohawk already. So
Whoa.
we're telling them no.
Tell them to call me, please.
Yeah.
Return my
Mohawk,
emails.
We'll take it.
please.
No, we
I mean,
haven't.
you guys are.
This will come out after that show.
Okay, good. It's undeniable that you guys provide a good time and good music, and that you guys have a sound, and man, we're here to. We enjoyed it a lot, and we hope to see more of you guys.
Thanks, man.
Are you guys working on any new music or?
Yeah,
recording
we're
new stuff?
definitely. That's also a super exciting thing. So we've been working on this album for a long time, and so
Almost 6 years, yeah.
well,
We wrote it like 6 years ago. A lot of the songs.
Yeah, so
2,
this is a constant thing. We were like always like bickering, and so
Hey,
it's-
don't quit, guys. Don't quit, man.
yeah.
We put out an EP in 2016 with
Yeah.
4 of the songs, and 3 of them are still on this album. So
He's right. He's right. It checks out.
He's always
The math checks out.
Songs are timeless, man.
that's what I'm talking about.
But like it's exciting now that we're done with these songs that like to be like thinking about like like what we're gonna do next and the things and like kind of what we've been doing more as we've been playing with more musicians and things like that. It's like it now feels like we're kind of like a bigger thing than just the 3 of us. So we have now space to like add horn arrangements when we want to or add like other musicians in there to kind of fill everything. So it's fun like now keeping that in the back of our heads as we like further write
The
stuff.
production, right? Yeah, and you guys mentioned you have someone helping you with that. Because a lot of times when I feel like when you're songwriting, you get tunnel vision and don't think about what it could be or what it could sound like.
Man,
Sounds like you guys are putting a team together.
Yeah,
well,
man.
the team has really evolved because there's a ton of musicians that we've worked with. 2 of them were here today, Mark Scott and
Colin
Oh,
Hill.
Shout
yeah.
out, they were really good. Those sax
Both
solos, man.
fantastic.
phenomenal jazz musicians here in Austin.
Graduates from UT. And
Awesome
Just-
dudes, awesome musicians.
Just up and coming jazz
can do
guys.
like
and
anything they hear.
they teach us things every time we play. And so our sound evolves a bit because of them. And we've had on the album, we probably had 4 or 5 other people work with us on the album.
just adding stuff, making it like the full sound that we always wanted. You know, we've always wanted a big horn section and stuff. So
Well, we're here for it, man. We can't wait. You guys did really, really well. We enjoyed it a lot.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you
And
for having us.
you're always welcome. If you have any new projects coming up, just reach out. Play again.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys.
And to everyone that's listening, friends, family, if you like what we're doing, please share the word and subscribe and like and do all the follows because we're really excited to bring all these cool local artists to you guys. And it means a lot that you guys are digging it. Have a good night. Again, Soul Emotion.
thank you.
y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
emotions killing me when I figure you out. So much silence stains my lips. I can't move my mouth if it was to be. When should I see that all this stagnant emotion surrounds just a part of the scene and emotion? Moving, moving, and doubtful visions fade aside. Wait for my dream if it was to be. When should I see that all this stagnant emotion surrounds just a part of the scene? Get by on a dream, reminiscing to spin. And I don't mind if I stay inside your light all day. Every morning I wake up and it feels like a clone. So much focus gone to waste. I feel so alone. I grab my board on, sit down to who lives in my side. Drifting love inside the weeks. Feels so right. It feels so right. And I get by on a dream when I seem to spin. And I don't mind